Welcome back to the channel. It's LukeTheDuke, and yeah, Season 11 dropped earlier today for the Division 2. I can confirm I finished the first leg of the Manhunt. I did not crash on PC, thank God, knock on wood. And since I always see the question, for me on PC, it was a 5.03 gig download. Now, what I wanted to touch on today are a bunch of little observations as far as the Manhunt and the patch notes and some of the changes, etc. And also, I have a late breaking issue you may want to check into sent to me via Twitter. So, first things first, I posted a full 20-ish minute video yesterday, kind of breaking down everything that was covered in that official Division game live stream. And by the way, links to that video can be found in the video description. And yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, you don't know what happened, I appreciate you giving that video a view. Anyway, shortly after I posted that video, the team over at Massive posted the official patch notes for Season 11 to their official Ubi site. It included the basics of the Manhunt Season 11 roadmap with months on it. I would have appreciated dates, but they weren't there. Descriptions of the new gear and weaponry, including the exotics, quality of life changes, other changes, bug fixes, and then they kind of finished up with the description of the upcoming Necessary Tactics apparel event. Two items I wanted to repeat from yesterday are the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag and the Dr. Home Exotic Rifle. Let's call both of these version 2.0. Let's first talk about the Ninja Bike. How does it function? Well, it's going to function the exact same way it did in the Division 1, or at least once it was changed. For all of you OGs out there that remember that, because it didn't originally work like this. Anyways, it's going to increase whatever value of the gear set or brand set you have by unlocking an additional tier. For example, if you equip it and then you add on, let's say, one piece of a gear set, I don't know, like the Hot Shot gear set, the Ninja Bike Resourceful Talent will then unlock the 2-piece bonus. So you don't have to equip 2 pieces of Hot Shot, you just have to equip 1 plus the Ninja Bike. Now, for brand sets, as soon as you equip 1 piece of whatever brand set you choose, the Resourceful Talent will unlock the 2-piece bonus automatically. And overall, this should increase build diversity, especially since it was confirmed live on stream that the piece itself does include all 3 core attributes, the exact same as the Memento backpack. Now, the second major change I wanted to speak to again is the rework to the Dr. Home Exotic Rifle. I touched on this yesterday, let's call it version 2.0, and trust me, I'm going to say this again, do not sleep on this rework of this weapon, because originally the talent buffed the player using the weapon, making it very situational because it only affected you. But the rework of this talent has instantly made this a solid addition to squads needing some very much needed incoming healing. Now, although the armor regen has been reduced by 5%, so it used to be 15%, it's now down to 10%, the talent now works by killing marked targets, and then the armor regen is instantly picked up and distributed to the entire squad. However, this does exclude overhealing or bonus armor. But still, those are decent percentage pickups, and now you're not required to just run over and pick up the drops, and those buffs are now for the entire squad. All right, so out with the old, on with the new. Let's next jump over and talk about the Manhunt itself. We're taking on Chunks as the first target. What do you have to do to make it up to Chunks? It's going to involve 3 control points, 1 bounty, 1 hostage rescue, and then you're taking on Chunks over in the Lincoln Memorial mission. Overall, it played pretty well. It was fast, except for one of the control points, and I really didn't have many problems with it. It's certainly setting the stage for what we may see a little later in this Manhunt. Today was definitely not the climax. There was no cutscenes or anything like that. There was just some, the comms chatter in the background. One thing I did want to mention, and this was a little bit unnerving for me, the NPC that you talk to at the settlement, I think her name is Wally. She does not move her mouth at all. She just stands there and delivers her dialogue. I noticed it. I commented. I commented to my squad mate, Hillbilly, and he was like, yeah, it's kind of weird. So it's definitely a little unnerving. She's over there just kind of moving around as if she's, eagerly waiting for somebody to stop by her stall, but then she starts talking and her mouth doesn't move. Next up, I wanted to talk about the actual seasonal reward track itself, and I had never seen this, and I actually reached out and got clarification over on Twitter. Season pass purchases are a thing now. At the very beginning of the season pass, I've never really paid attention to it. You used to be able to do this at the end. Now you can do it for the entire seasonal reward track. So one level of this, if you want to purchase just one level, if you want to go from level 1 to 2, it's 100 premium credits, and it's 100 premium credits each time. So that's going to come to about $1 each time you want to do this just through the system. Apparently it's always been there, but it used to only be unlocked at later stages in the Manhunt. So I think it was used like if the Manhunt was about to end the next day and maybe you were like 11 levels short, maybe you could grab one level on your own and then purchase the last 10 before it ended, something like that. Anyway, it's active from the go on this seasonal rewards track, which is, again, anyway, yeah. You can purchase 10 levels for 1,000 premium credits. So that's $10, and then once that's done, because it only allow you to stock it up to 10, you just go back in there and it'll let you purchase another 10, etc., etc., etc. So again, I can understand the seasonal pass, which is optional and everything, but just allowing people to just skip to the end of the seasonal reward track like that, I don't know, man. I'm not for that one. Finally, and I know many of you will be wanting to know about the exotics. Where are they? When do you get them? Here you go. Sacred Imperium is obtained at level 85. Ninja Bike is level 90. Then you get an exotic cache at 95. And finally, the Rain of Fire Hero patch, I think it is at 100. And of course, there's that optional paid seasonal pass that includes a mask at level 100, along with a bunch of other items like, I don't know, skins and materials and things like that. Before anyone asks down in the comment section below, especially since the General Anderson Manhunt XP farm has been nixed, what's the best way to farm? I would probably just go for resource convoys. Remember to reset your control points, so all these control points are, or hopefully all of them, are enemy controlled. Search your map, find those resource convoys, learn the enemy spawn doors for the reinforcements, and just farm these suckers back to back to back. Eventually you'll get to the point where you won't see anymore. Reset your control points on your mega map, go right back in and start doing it again. Yeah, once you learn the spawns are actually pretty quick. You should be able to finish them up in like 1, maybe 2 minutes if the NPCs start to scatter a little bit out of the spawn door, and you pick up quite a bit of XP that way. Okay, so this final bit was sent to me by Blicky Blasta over on Twitter as I was recording this, and I wanted to throw it up there into this video. So in case you are using things like this, maybe you want to check this over, because these are things you just assume are going to work, and apparently this is not working. The question was, did they remove the core, so the skill tier core, from Caesar's Guard? That's the named high-end Empress International chest piece that includes a perfectly skilled talent. I thought it was a visual bug. I asked Blicky Blasta to go check like their overall core attributes on their character, and they did come in, and it was confirmed by a further comment, I believe, from Titan Fox, that yeah, the skill tier core was missing from their overall core attributes. So if you happen to notice things like that, maybe you want to report it and tag you know, the developers from the comms team over on Twitter. But this is definitely showing up. So I thought it was a visual bug. It is not, as confirmed that at least the Caesar's Guard is missing the skill tier core. So, you know, whereas you thought maybe you're running around with a +6 skill tier, you're actually at +5. Okay, and that's going to do it for me today. A lot of little bits in there. If you have any questions, make sure and leave them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. Remember to smash that big, beautiful subscribe button and pound that notifications bell so you receive all my latest upload notifications. Also, if you could do me a favor and rate and or share this video, it would be greatly appreciated. Remember, you can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and over in my open community Discord server, links to all of which can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer signing off.